Oh my gosh, okay, so this is Cleopatra's Needle, and it is on the Thames embankment in London, England. And the artist responsible for this work, well, it was made by order of Pharaoh Tutmos the Third, Tutmos the Third, and he's Egyptian, obviously, because this is an Egyptian obelisk. It is made of granite. And yeah, for historical relevance, it was built in Heliopolis, but then transported to London in 1877. But it was a gift from Muhammad Ali, who was the leader of at that time, and it was a gift to the British as commemoration of their victories. But the Brits, they didn't want to pay to transport it all the way, and so it just sat in Egypt. But then a guy named Sir William James Erasmus Wilson, he sponsored the transportation, and then it was put here. It's unknown how long it took to create, but it's important because of obviously what it commemorates, but also it was named to honor Cleopatra and her beauty. The defining characteristics of the work are the things that I noticed are the two sphinxes. Let me get out of the way. There's two sphinxes that flanked it, and they were put there when it was re-erected in England. But yeah, for historical contributions of the pharaoh who commissioned it or whatever, he's known as one of the greatest pharaohs in the history of ancient Egypt. So it's pretty cool. My personal observation is that I just found it funny that I've seen more obelisks in the past 2 weeks than I ever have in my entire life, and I don't think I can ever beat that. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, and I chose it because, well, we were on a river, a boat tour of London, and I was like, oh my god, not another obelisk. And it reminded me of the one we saw in Rome. Compared to other works within the period, it's very similar, very characteristic of Egyptian style sculpture / architecture. And a fun fact is that it's one of 3 of a series that have been re-erected in Paris and New York. Pretty cool.